Good afternoon, Outliers. How are y'all doing today? Happy Tuesday. Happy June 18th, year of our Lord 2024. Got some cool stuff to show you here. Mahesh doesn't know I'm going to show you this. So I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble. But you know what? Let's just see what happens, right? Better to ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. David, glad you're here. Good to see you. Yorn, how you doing? Michael, happy Tuesday to you. All right. This is an under the hood. Like I say, Mahesh did not give me permission to see this, but I did find it this morning. This is in our dev platform, so you won't see this yet. But Mahesh did make an announcement. Product-related announcements. Let me talk about it real quick. Hey, Jean-Louis, good to see you. Planning another big product update closer to the end of this week. Following the items will be released. The referral program, which is super exciting, and the members affiliate program for non-members will be making an announcement after the details the next day or two. Okay. Market breadth data details will be provided in a day or so. This will provide a 36,000 view foot of the market and help make even better decisions putting on trades. Some small product enhancements that contain additional data, filters, etc. This is really cool. So tomorrow is a market holiday for Juneteenth. However, at 11 Central Time, I am meeting with Mahesh, Mark, and Ferdinand, one of our other partners, and we're going to be doing our normal thing. Couple notes. The affiliate program, you are going to love. I can tell you that right now. And I'm a huge advocate for affiliate programs because I still get paid monthly. It literally pays for my Tesla every single month. I don't have to lift a finger. My Tesla is paid for with passive income on affiliate deals that I made years ago. So I definitely recommend you taking advantage of that when that comes out, because it's going to be as easy as sharing a link, which is going to be freaking sweet. Michael, howdy, yeehaw. All right. So the affiliate thing is going to be great, but what I wanted to showcase was the market breadth feature. So this is in the dev platform. You can't get access to it yet, but over here on the left-hand side, you'll notice in the dev platform, it has a new market breadth indicator or market breadth section. I'm telling you right now, I don't know if Mahesh is okay with me showing you this, but here we are. So this is really cool. This is the uptrend, downtrend on the bottom here. And let's just jump into a stock. Here we go. This is fine. So the uptrend and downtrend indicators are the green and red overlays. You guys are very familiar with that. Well, now you can actually see how many stocks are in green or red overlays at a glance, right? So you can see when the market's really selling off, how many are in red and how few are in green. And honestly, that could be a inflection point when it reaches, a certain amount, and back and forth. And so that's a really handy thing. Like right now, you can see that there are a ton of stocks in the uptrend overlays, but yet it is starting to decline, which is interesting, right? Then on top, I can't speak exactly to this, but this is an outlier index. What they want to do, this is Mark and Mahesh's brainchild. So this is not something I came up with, but it is interesting. Is they want to show like a theoretical movement as if you had invested in the stocks using the outlier buy and sell signals and what that would look like as return, right? So if I zoom all the way out, starting point is, I don't know, it's a random number. It says 468,000. And then today, it shows 826,000. So had you invested that much following all the buy and sell signals, it'd be up nearly double at this point. And then there's a couple really cool things here where you can filter. All right, this is cool. I didn't expect this actually. So you could say, okay, I only want to look at financials. And then it'll show you, okay, if you only followed the financials, what that would look like. How many are in the uptrend and downtrend, and then comes our indicator that we developed, which I am super stoked about. So let's go back to full stocks. Hey, Leo. Hey, Brian. David is ready to get on the affiliate program. Dude, it's going to be awesome. All right, so check this out. Now, this data concludes by March 19th. That's my son's birthday. So this data is not up to date as of today, but I am going to ask them to expand this a bit because for me, it's a little bit difficult to see. But you're going to be able to just see the raw data, right? How many stocks are on the bull and bear list as a percentage? meaning of the total number of stocks that we cover, they are either on the bull list or bear list. They're not anywhere in between. How many are on the bull list as a percent is what we're trying to find here, right? So 663 out of 1133 plus 663, 1796. So just around 1800. So 663 out of 1800 is roughly 36.8%. So this would be, as if this were updated as of today, this would be down at the 38% level, give or take. Isn't that what I said there? 36% level. So like I say, this ends on March 19th. So the data is not up to date, but this is part of the new indicators that are coming to market breadth. But you can throw some moving averages on top of this and actually use this as an indicator. So the way that I developed this, so this is pretty cool, right? I was very instrumental in making this. Was I took the percentage of stocks on the bull list and then I threw an EMA on it, right? 10-day exponential. And so when it crosses down, that would be a shorting opportunity. When it crosses up, that would be a buying opportunity. All right. So you combine the market breadth with the market trend, you are golden. Now, this is where my light bulb moment came, was right here when I don't know how many we got. It was like 9 out of 10 trades in a row, back to back to back winners. You all were there with me, so you saw it. And when I pulled this data, because I got this data, I specifically was like, Mahesh, I want to know how many people, how many stocks are on the bull list versus bear list. And I ran the numbers and I came up with this indicator here. And I was not ever surprised by how this looked, because this was a giant winning streak here. And then I got to thinking just a little bit ago, if you go into, I did this morning, if you go into the VIP Investors Toolkit and you go to the Rapid Returns course, right? Actually, I can tell you exactly. The date of this was September 28th, 2023. And you can even see this is before our merger, or I had the 10-minute stock trader logos and whatnot. 10-minute stock trader was acquired by OVTLYR. So if you ever want to know how that came to be, that's what it is. So I went through this and I was watching this, right? And I was looking at the dates and I'm like, I had a fantastic set of win streaks right here. 60, 70, 80% winners on these. And then I got to look in here. I'm like, I wonder. And it was exactly that. It was September. It was right here. It was just this span right here where the bull list, the blue line, went under the 10 EMA of the blue list. So the 10 moving average of the bull list percent. So the indicator showing a short position here. That was right in that span right there. And I'm like, that's additional confirmation for me. I had a giant win streak right here, validated by the data, validated by my own results. B, I had another win streak right here, validated by the data, validated by my own results. And I'm like, whoa, this is something special. This is really, really special when you combine the market breadth as shown on here, the number of stocks on the bull list, with the market trend. It seems unstoppable. It seems like get out of my way kind of returns. And I am really stoked about that. Now, granted, there are times where, the market trend is going to be going one way or the market breadth is going to be the other. And then you just want trade, right? At least that's how I'm going to be trading it, is I just want trade those times. But this is going to be unbelievable. I mean, this already is unbelievable. One thing that I noticed earlier, I don't know how easily I can do split screen on this. Let me see if I can. One thing I know, ooh, that's ugly. How do I collapse that? No, just a second. This is going to be worth it. Give me a moment to figure out, how do I collapse these? I never collapse these, so I don't ever try. Bam. Okay, easy. One thing I noticed is this is almost a really strong leading indicator, like leading by a span of days or weeks or months. because like right here, let's look at this one, November 22nd of 2023. Okay, so November 2023, it started moving down, the number of stocks on the bull list, yet the SPY was moving up. Okay, maybe that wasn't a great example. I know I found several examples where it like was legit amazing. Let me go back to here. October 2023. So it crossed back up. Yeah. That's a perfect example. So in October 10th, which was this date here, right? Give it a few days. So give it a couple weeks, and then it started going up after that point. So it's not perfect, but I think that it really tells a leading edge story. And it makes sense, right? I was talking to Mahesh and I'm like, this is a second derivative of the data that we have, right? We've got the bull list, we've got the bear list, and then we've got the percent of stocks on that bull list or bear list. And looking at this, is going to be really amazing. But with that said, there will be times, which we've seen, where we can just sit out of the market and nothing's really going to be happening. For example, right here, right? 521, May 21st was here. And the market, while the market breadth has been going down, the number of stocks on the bull list is going down. The number of stocks on the bull list going down. The market is climbing higher, setting a new all-time high today. So there's going to be times where there's a disconnect, and I won't be trading it during those times. But when they do connect, I know that I can make big old gains, and I'm really, really stoked about this. Brian says, best $79 ever spent, and David agrees. So yeah, this is going to be really cool. This is in the dev platform, and you can add in a 5 moving average, a 10, 20, or 50. Mahesh asked me which moving averages to put on, and I was like, just go with 5, 10, 20, 50. And you can use any of these as like a crossover point, whichever you feel is best. And what's really cool is, I'll put the 10 back on so it matches mine. What's really cool is the extremes, right? When it gets over 75%, it gets really likely a reversal is inbound, or under 25% or even kissing 25% looks like a reversal is inbound. So this is going to be great. I'm telling you, we are going to legitimately take over the world. My hopes and what I can see are returns far and away better than anything in the entire world. And I'm just excited to do this with you, right? This is going to be awesome. And, that's the best part about this, right? It's not that we're trying to sell you something and move on. We're selling you something that we can verify is working, and we use it with you, right? That's my objective, is to get Scrooge McDuck rich, right? Master of the universe kind of money. And there are times where you just have to sit out and wait. And whenever when the breadth and trend are aligned, that's when it's go time. And it's awesome. Brian just said, just need to add proposed exit price based on entry. Totally agree with you on that, man. So let me close this. Let's go back to the plan here. Let's go through our market analysis. Let's get into it. All right. Welcome to the OVTLYR Trading Room. This is how to trade in only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. Now, I am a partner with OVTLYR, and this is my style of trading using OVTLYR, but OVTLYR delivers you new opportunities every single day, right? Every day that you log in, there's going to be a new opportunity for you, which is pretty awesome. So with the golden ticket trading strategy, always starts with the market. 10 over the 20, price over the 50 on the SPY, which we have. 10, 20, 50, boom, get out of the way. It's going up. But the number of stocks on the bull list is really low right now, right? I believe is around 38%. And if we look at this, right, the market breadth is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. At some point, it will reverse, and maybe it will very soon and start going back up. But as of right now, the market breadth is very weak. So because of that, I won't be trading because the market breadth is not there, but I'm still going to go through the process with you, right? So I'm going to filter for red and green overlays. Oh, wrong button here. filter for green overlays, I should say, on the bull list. So there's 23 picks today. Filter for greens. And let me go ahead and copy these out. There's quite a handful. So I'm going to filter on anything over 1 million. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. And maybe this is a filter Mahesh is going to jump in, so I can drop in overlay green and 30-day volume over 1 million. I don't know. I hope he does. We hadn't discussed that, so I'm not sure if he's going to. I'm going to add this to the bull list right here. I'm going to edit these 5. I'm going to run my scanner. Now, the scanner is super simple, super easy. It's just looking to see that there's no order blocks in our way, no earnings next 3 days, no prices in the direction we want to see it. So we have STX, Seagate Technologies Holdings, Inc. This is cool too, because you can look right here and see a really strong breakout. Mark Minervini, one of my trading heroes and mentors, really talks about breakout trading. That would be one of his entry spots right there. I can tell you that for sure. So STX looks all right. Let's go to MKSI. Again, look at a little breakout area right here, but no order blocks in the way. ANET. Again, another breakout area. No order blocks in the way. 6. Whoa, look at that one. 6 flags. How about that? Probably be going there this summer at least. Look at this breakout right there. And the TSM. Taiwan Semiconductor. Didn't we do that one yesterday? I feel like we did. We had to have. Oh, because I did pull in the 18th as well. That's why. Okay. So today's picks were not that many. My bad. So it was ANET. Let me just do that again. Sorry about that. The only ones over 1 million are 6 flags, MKSI, and ANET. Let me edit that real quick. There we go. Got some comments rolling in here. Brad says that'd be good. Yes, and at STX. Yeah. I think your order block indicator is off. Oh, you're right. It is. Thank you for that. So is my ATR. I just noticed. Thanks, Goran. All right, let's do that again. Yeah, I knew those charts looked way too clean. All right, MKSI, no problem there. 6, nothing in the way for 6 flags. And ANET had a little order block down here, but nothing else going on. Okay, so we can take these 3 and ANET, MKSI. And by the way, thank you guys for telling me about clicking the middle button to open a new tab. That's something I learned from y'all. That's something I learned from you. Let's look at the performance summary for all 3 of these. Ooh, okay. So 6 flags, I wouldn't trade it because it has a negative expectancy. ANET, $2.99. That was pretty sweet. MKSI, also negative expectancy. So the only one would be ANET. So let me log into Tastyworks, and we'll take a look at that options chain real quick. ANET is a big stock, $338. I can see that right there. So most likely it's going to be above the $10 limit I would be interested in. But we can still take a look at it. Close a couple tabs while that's loading up. ANET, right? Yes. All right, so I would be looking at the July 19th. I would be looking at the 80 delta, which is right here. the 310s, but this is $33 a contract, and I generally do only $10 a contract at the max that I look at. The extrinsic value, 496 over 3390. It's really good, 14%, I like 20% or less, so that's good there, extrinsic. Open interest is over 250. So if I were trading and I didn't have a $10 limit that I placed upon myself, this one actually looks really solid. The ANET 310s for around 3390. This is maybe a vertical. You know what, Brian? I thought about that the other day. I legit had that thought the other day. And let's have that discussion. So let's say we did a debit vertical. 310, 320. Let me show you what that means. What in the wide world of sports is Chris talking about with the debit vertical? Okay, there's this really cool website called optionstrat.com. And let's put on a bull call spread. I want to build it. Just a second here. Okay, let's try it. ANET. So the way that you would do this is you would sell one call, buy the other, and you could do it in the money, out of the money, doesn't matter, but in the money gets you a better return. So if I believe this is correct, graph, that's what I want to see. Now, if you need more detail on what I'm talking about, in the Discord, you can download a copy of the Secret Investing book, right? This talks specifically about these strategies, and I'm glad Brian brought it up. Let's take a look here. Because let's say that I bought the 310 and sold the 320. If I remember correctly, yeah, buy the 310 and then sell the 320, right? If I do that, my max profit in the trade is 230 per option, 230. But my max loss is 770. That skewed risk reward I used to take, but I can't justify doing that anymore. But we could play with it a little bit. So generally when you do these kind of spreads, you want to try and get at least 50-50. So let's say we did the 330, July 19th. Is that the one we're looking at? Yeah. Let's say we did the 330, 350. So it would be something like 330, 350. Buy the 330, sell the 350. Max profit 1,065, max loss 935. That looks a lot better. But there's a couple things with this, and this is why I don't trade these anymore. Let's look at time. This is cool. All right, let's say, for example, we put it on today. Go out of the money and get 2 for 1 and get 2 to 1. Oh, yeah, you totally can do that. But then that really violates my rules, Brian, going out of the money for sure. But let's just focus here. Let's just say, for example, that the stock moves from 338 to 348. Let's say it moves up $10. 338 to 348. Okay. So about a 3% move. And let's say we give it a couple days. That's this detailed line right here, the solid line versus the shape at expiration. Okay. So let's say it moves up $10, and let's say we give it a week. Let's say next Tuesday. All right, 7 days. 348. You'd be up $238, which is pretty awesome. I like that. $238 per contract. But let's say we just bought the 330s outright. So instead of 244, exclude. Go up to 555. So basically double my profits here. Right? We go from at 348, get $254 in profit. But if we just bought the call, that'd be about $550 in profit. So that's one of the reasons why, right? If I'm looking to take out a trade, I want my risk reward skewed in my favor big time. Big time. Because while this does take a lot less capital, right? It only cost me $960 to get into the trade versus $1950 if I were to buy it outright. But I would make back twice as much actual dollars in the trade. So plus, Brian, we don't have the market breadth going in our favor, so I wouldn't be looking at it. But it is absolutely a great trade idea. And so, there's lots of things you can do with options, right? In my old age, I have decided that the only thing I want to do is very simple, deep in the money calls, deep in the money puts, versus anything exotic. Man, I tell you, I used to do the most exotic things. And that's what a lot is in the secret investing book. All these different strategies I used to come up with. But now at this point, like I've just found the simple long call, the simple long put, deep in the money to be way easier to manage. And honestly, like double the profit versus buying a spread in this one particular case is a perfect example. So that's going to wrap it for today. No trades to put on today, but we're going to continue to look for this every single day. Don't forget, tomorrow is a holiday. For those of you who celebrate Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth for you. I think that's awesome. But the market will be closed and we will not be here. And I'll see you right back here again on Thursday. Have a fantastic afternoon. We'll talk later.